Hey guys, it's Mr. Gibson here. So this video is going to walk you through how to get into the Gizmo website. And basically what that is it is full of different simulations, maybe some lab simulations if we get to do those, and also simulations of things that we can't see with the naked eye. So for biology, we can use simulations to look at things like DNA and the mitochondria and the parts of the cell and things like that. Where with the equipment here at school, we can't look at an individual DNA strand and see all the different bases and things like that. So the purpose of today is just to get you registered into Gizmo and to get you familiar with how to use it. And the activity you're going to do is very simple. And it actually is a really good introduction into Unit 1. If you get the most out of this Gizmo that you can, you will be super ready going into Unit 1. So let's go ahead and just take a look at what to do. So here in the Google Classroom, under opening days, we still haven't started Unit 1 yet. You see Gizmo Introduction here. And if you open that and look at the instructions, here's what it says to do. It says click the link below and follow the following instructions. So let's just do that. Let's click the link below. So this link will actually take you to the Gizmo website. It's explorelearning.com. There are a couple ways you can get here. You can actually get here from the link I just showed you. You can Google the word Gizmo, and I think Explore Learning is actually the first thing that pops up. Or in your interactive notebook on the first page, other than the title page, where it has you enter in all like your username, password, all that stuff, the word Gizmo is underlined, and that's actually because it's hyperlinked. If you click that word, it will actually take you to the Gizmo website. So a couple different ways you can get here. And this is what it looks like. Now, you don't see any simulations yet because you're actually not in my classroom, so or my Gizmo classroom. So let me log out so that you can kind of see this from your perspective. So when you go to the website, it's going to look like this. And the next instruction says click login/enroll. So we're going to do that. You see this up here, login/enroll. You're going to click that and it'll pop down. Now, I already have a username and password in here. It'll be blank for you. If you've used Gizmo in the past, I still want you to follow these steps, even if you have used it in another class. Still follow these steps for my class, okay? So this will be blank for you probably, and you don't have a username or password for my class yet, so instead you need to enroll in my class. So let's go back to the instructions. It says if you are, type in the enroll code for your class and click enroll in class. So you need the enroll code. If you are in my third period honors biology, your enroll code is right here, FFR7DRZZTC. Okay, you should be able just to copy and paste that. If you are in fourth period biology, your enroll code is 7CDVLZGDZW. Okay, again, you can just copy and paste that. And this is the only time you will need that enroll code. All right, that's why I don't have a spot for it in your interactive notebook, because you only have to type it in once. So you're going to, should have done it. You are going to copy and paste this enroll code. So let's just copy that one there. Okay, and we're going to go back to Gizmo, and you're going to paste it in, or you can type it manually, that's fine, and hit enroll in class. So now you're in my class. So if that was third period, so if you're in third period, it should now say bio third period, Mr. Gibson's class, okay? Now, if you have already made an account in another class and you remember the username and password really well, I guess it would be okay for you to click this blue tab here. I would guess that 99% of you guys will want to click this tab here. It's actually what the instructions say. So the instructions say on the next page, click the green bar that says I need to create blah, 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 register now to enroll. Okay, so that says I need to create an account, register to enroll. So you're going to click that. And it's going to take you to this page. You don't have to put your email address if you don't want to. What you do have to put in is your first name and your last name, so that you pop up on my roster for Gizmo, and you need to create a username and password. Everyone's username and password are going to follow the same format. It really doesn't matter if anyone else has your password for this. It is totally okay if everyone has the same password. So just so that everyone remembers it, I ask you to make the password what I've put on here. So your username needs to be your first name dot last name. For example, if your name's John Doe, your username would be john.doe. If you're, for me, it would be Christian.Gibson. Okay. Now, if you type that in and there's another John Doe out there somewhere on Gizmo, it will say that that username is taken. So at that point, just add like a 1 at the end of it, John.Doe1. Okay, usually that works. Or you can add, any other number you want to, as long as you remember it. And then you're going to make your password Gizmo1. No caps, no spaces, not gizmos, just Gizmo1. Okay, you're going to type that in there and confirm it, and then hit submit, and it will take you to your first Gizmo. Now I'm going to go ahead and log in, so I don't want to add myself to my own classroom. And your first Gizmo will look like this. Building DNA. All right, it should take you, I think, right to this page. Your page will look a little different because it has all this teacher stuff down here for me. It won't have that for you. And then you just hit Launch Gizmo, and this is where you actually get to build your own DNA molecule and walk your way through a simulation of DNA being split apart and copied and put back together through a process called DNA replication, which is a big deal in our first unit. So there's that. You can click and drag all this stuff. It's really interactive. It's really cool. If you ever get too far ahead and you need to go back, you just hit the reset button and it will reset your Gizmo. But before you start doing anything on a Gizmo, it's always really important that you follow the exact directions, because I've had countless students on this Gizmo get really excited that they're building their own DNA strand, they're putting it together, and they get all the way done with the simulation itself and they haven't answered a single question. And then they have to hit reset and start all over so that they can answer the questions correctly. So make sure you just save yourself a little bit of a headache and follow the directions. And the directions are on here. So there's a Google Doc attached and it tells you to click on it. And we're going to wait for it to load. And it's still loading. Hey, there it goes. All right, so here, this is what's called an exploration sheet. This is probably what you'll be used to seeing for each of the Gizmos that we do. And it just asks you questions like prior knowledge questions, gets you warmed up, making sure you're knowing the different parts of the Gizmo, and then dives into kind of the meat of what the Gizmo wants to teach you. And like I said, this is a really great tool because it's not like we can zoom in on a DNA molecule and you move around the different bases and the letters and build one yourself. We can't do that in real life with our hands, but we can do it through a simulation. So you guys will get to do that. It's very simple. Don't overthink it. Just make sure you follow the instructions that are on here as you go. Make sure that when you make a copy of this, that you probably put your name up here and definitely put your name here, so that when you submit it to Google Classroom, I can make sure that you did your work and that I know who did each page that I got. Okay. All right. So yeah, once you're finished, submit the doc with your name typed. And this is another easy grade in our opening days to get you guys started off. All right. Look forward to seeing you guys next time.